Hey y'all, so welcome to Level Up with Janet E on YouTube. All right, so we're gonna make this a short and sweet Level Up with Janet E today because I broke my ankle. So I'll explain to you the details of what happened with that, my Level Up lovelies. But I am fine at this point. But this is why I'm laying incognito, lovely under this hat. Need to get my hair done, all that good stuff. Anyways, but I will hit you back after this short intro. We're going to talk about healing and receiving your victory through healing because that's where I'm at right now. All right, see you soon. Hey, so once again, thank you for coming back to Level Up with Janet E on YouTube. So once again, I'm wearing my big flowy black hat, just trying to get myself together for this Level Up with Janet E because I want to make sure that I get this word out to you. It's going to be short and sweet, but once again, powerful because what happened over the past 2 weeks is nothing but a move of God for me in what could be called a curse can be turned into a blessing. So I'm going to name this one Get Victory Through Your Healing, and make sure that you catch on to this because it is very important. So first of all, you probably saw the picture from before. I put in the intro, but that is my foot in an external fixator. That's what it's properly called. So it's called an external fixator because they've put it on the outside of your foot. So that was my first surgery that happened on the 19th of February. So that preceded, all that happened after, that surgery happened after I fell at my dance studio. I was preparing for a show that we have in late March. I'm not going to be in it anymore, but but please come out and see it. There's FX Atlanta storybook. But yeah, so this is the dance rehearsal that we were at. So I was trying to do a double pirouette. Yes, I can do that all day long as I stay steady and use my core. Thank you, Kia. Yes, use my core. And yeah, so I guess it was just slippery. I was not wearing no right foot gear. My fault. And from there, I fell and I was turning on my left leg, and I tried to catch myself with my right leg. So all that being said, my right leg, my right foot basically came up from under me and broke at the ankle. Yeah, dislocated. Not a pretty picture. Not a pretty picture. So either way, when that happened, all my dance people in there, they helped me out. Mariah, I want to give you a shout out. Love you, girl, to death, because you definitely helped me in terms of making sure that leg was still, that foot was still, and everybody else who helped me out there. There's plethora of names, from Margaret and Kelly driving me to to the hospital, to everyone else just making food for me, like Jane. She came over and brought some food for the family. So love you guys, and Kia and Peyton. I'll see you guys soon when I'm in the studio. Who knows, that might be sometime in April, but I'm going to take a break for now. But just want to kind of tell you the storyline. But I say all that to say, during this last week, so that was the 19th, and then I had a second surgery on the 23rd. So essentially, they put on that external fixator to stabilize my ankle from the shin all the way down to the ankle bone because it was broken in 3 places, my ankle bone. And then from there, on Thursday, they had to do another surgery in order to go in and actually fix the multiple fractures in the ankle bone, or in that bone that broke. So it broke in 3 places. I saw it in an x-ray. So it broke in 3 places, so therefore they need to go in and fix that. They did a beautiful job at the hospital. So of binding everything up and mending everything up, and I'll probably have a picture at the end for that. Just showing you my nice pretty pink ballet boot, I call it. So everybody's like, oh, that's the color they use for every boot. But I'm like, whatever. It's pink ballet boot, my pink ballet boot. Anyway, so but either way, you see, I'm in good cheer. I don't ever let anything kind of hold me down. I try to still kind of move through as if I have the victory, because we do have the victory. We have the victory through Christ Jesus, who died for us on the cross. Because as long as he died for us on the cross, then we can take that next step to know that we will be healed. And in the Bible, it does say he sent his word and healed them. So if we're looking at the word being Jesus Christ, as soon as he was sent, he died, resurrected, and was, took away our sins, then we know we are healed no matter what is going on. I kind of was reading over the story of the woman with the issue of blood. For years and years, she struggled. Now, a lot of people got different interpretations of what her issue of blood was, whether it was a menstrual thing or whether it was something else. But other than that, no matter what was going on, she still travailed through that crowd in order to touch the hem of Jesus's cloth. Now, imagine how many people were touching him at that point in time. I mean, he was in a huge crowd of people. Everybody was kind of on him, and I'm sure there was no space. There was no, COVID 6 feet distance at that time. So everybody was upon him, trying to get that same healing that she received. Think about it. Everybody there, was trying to get something from him in order to and have him intercede in something in their life. Because they wouldn't have been in that crowd if they weren't either, for him or trying to see what he can do, what his power is. So with that, she travailed through the crowd. And I use that word travail because it's so powerful. She travailed through the crowd. Because sometimes you got to press through your illnesses. Sometimes you got to press through your sicknesses. Sometimes you got to press through and travail through what's going on with you in order to get to your healing. So a lot of times people will just sit around and like, oh, woe is me. I'm not that person, but and Jesus does not want us to be that person who's going to be a woe is me person. He wants us to press through with wisdom and caution, absolutely, but he wants us to press through and see our victory on the other side. So she saw her victory as she was pressing through, the lady with the issue of the blood, pressing through the crowd. She saw her victory as she was going through, and when she touched the hem of his cloth, Jesus felt that. He felt her touch, and he felt that she had touched the hem of his cloth. She didn't even touch him. She touched the hem of his cloth. Think about that. So, and he was like, he understood. He said, he made a comment. He's like to her, your faith has made you whole. Your faith has made you whole. So the faith that a believer has is powerful. And this is something that I've understood or I've seen manifested in my life since the age of 12. That the faith that I have in not only Jesus Christ, but that he's going to take care of me as a child of God, is making me whole. Makes me whole mentally, makes me whole psychologically, makes me whole in terms of what I do in the world and where he wants me to go and what he wants me to do. And then finally, but never least, makes me whole in terms of my healing. So if I believe 100% that he is the healer and he takes care of everything, then I'm going to leave it in his hand. And I think that's what a lot of us don't take that extra step. And not saying all of us don't do that, but I'm just saying we have to be able to surrender. So once we know that we have the faith, then we surrender it to him. So it's about knowing that the healing is there, having the faith in order to press through and travail through to that healing and to that victory. And once we get there, then surrender it to him and he will take care of the rest. So he said, your faith has made you whole. So it was her faith that made her whole, but it was through her surrendering and understanding that, okay, I have to not just do it by myself. I have to trust in this God, this man who's walking as a God on earth in order to, to help me through this illness that I've had for many, many years. So as a believer and as a Level Up Lovely, I just want you to receive your healing too in whatever you're going through. whether it's physical or mental or emotional, etc. Receive your healing, travail through, and receive your healing. All right, and I will keep you updated on what's going on with my healing. But I've gotten to the point where on Thursday was the second surgery, as I stated already. But I'm off of pain meds at this point. It was just like, okay, don't need it anymore. It was kind of cold turkey. God seems to do that for me, cold turkey, where it's like, okay, you're there, you don't need that anymore. And then I just have not had any pain in my leg since Sunday evening, Sunday evening or Sunday night. So it gets kind of cold from time to time. It gets warm, it gets cold, but I don't have any pain. So so God is doing the healing. So I love you. I will keep you posted on what's going on. I'm keeping my leg elevated. I'm getting the rest that I need. But definitely knowing that God is in control. All right. So post any comments, share, like it, subscribe if you haven't already. And I love you, love you, love you. Till the next level up. And I'll share a little dance thing as well to make sure that you guys are not without dance. All right. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
African American blues, work songs, and Negro spirituals as his musical inspiration to create this story. He went on to create the Black experience expressed through dance in a triumph amply called Revelations. Revelations explores the emotional spectrum of the human condition, from the deepest grief to the holiest joy. A classic tribute to the resolve and determination of our people, Revelation has been seen by more people around the world than any other modern dance piece. We now bring before you today, Revelations.